Hey everybody, Captain Steve here, and we are going to demonstrate on how to use the auto guidance system on your Garmin chart plotter. Let's dive right in. Now, the auto guidance system is going to benefit new boaters that have never been to certain places. So for example, today here in Southwest Florida, we are going to use Cabbage Key as the example. And if you've never been from your dock to Cabbage Key, this is why auto guidance was created, because it'll actually take parameters preset in the system once we've actually created that, and you can follow that path all the way from your place or where you're at to Cabbage Key. And then you could also utilize that same auto guidance system to come back home once home was created as a waypoint. So let's dive right in and show you how this system works. So we're going to come in and touch our waypoints. We should have our Cabbage Key in the system here. So we're going to come down, touch Cabbage Key. Now we've got some options off on the right side, and the very last one says navigate to. And now there we've got three options on the side there again. First one is auto guidance. That's the one we're going to be using today. The second two are a completely different way of learning how to get out. So we're going to use auto guidance today. We're going to touch auto guidance. Now you see the system actually went in through a calculation and created a path from where we currently are floating. And we're just going to kind of highlight this. And we'll just kind of highlight the path, drag this around a bit. I'm going to zoom out. And we'll zoom in to where Cabbage Key is. And so there's our highlighted path. Now we still have a couple buttons to push here before we can continue on to follow. So now on the very bottom right, we have start navigation. However, the very top end, we have a hazard review. So I'm going to go ahead and touch that. And now we've got one of 17 hazard reviews. And basically all this is telling us is that we are going to be passing close to a possible hazard port hand buoy. That really is nothing more than a channel marker or a channel buoy. And so every one of those basically is going to be kind of that same thing. So route passes close to possible hazard light, which also will be a channel marker as well. So we're going to hit back, and let's just go ahead and hit start navigation. Once you hit start navigation, now we've got that secondary bar graph across the top of the screen that gives us a distance to destination and an arrival time according to our current speed. So obviously we're not moving at the moment. We are anchored and sitting still, so that's why that is showing a blank number. But as you start driving 30, 35, 40 miles an hour, that calculation kind of tells you where you're going to be at as far as time. And you also pleasantly be surprised that you're probably closer in time to places than you think you are. So our auto guidance system is on the screen, and now we've got a new icon up in the top left hand corner. So if you decide not to make it to that destination, if I touch that icon, which looks kind of like a stop sign with a play button or a boat icon in it, we're going to touch that. And now it's going to ask me, would you like to save this auto guidance path? The answer is really up to you at this point. So we could either answer no or yes. If we answer no, obviously it's not going to save the system and in the system. If we answer yes to this, you'll be able to go back and re-grab this path again from where you actually created that to Cabbage Key. We are currently going to answer no, because we can build this path at the push of a button no matter where we're floating from where we're floating to Cabbage Key. Again, this is Captain Steve. Thank you for following along on how to initiate your auto guidance system. Follow along for more videos just like this in the future.